Yep. What's up, bro? Yeah, I saw what was it, the Patrick Corbin one? That came out today? Uh, Oh shit. And everybody, he's got a nice user-friendly swing. Probably because he's a switch hitter, but he's not. Yeah, they made Posey like fucking one of the best dudes in the game this year. I don't know. It's cool though. I'm trying to like talk myself into keeping this Arenado that I got. I don't know. Like, I mean, like, I kind of want Yelich, but I don't think he's worth like Arenado. Extra stubs. Fuck it. I'm just gonna keep him. Sean, what are you doing? Is he here? You think Arenado's better, right? Oh, yeah. I'm never gonna get to the where I want to go with the D&D shit. It's impossible. Yeah, it's impossible. Like every time I like, it's it's all right though. Um, like the last few days, I've been tinkering with switching to the strike zone angle just to get more consistency. I mean, I usually do the MLB show 15. Like that's because it's easier to see the ball, like, and then charge through the off speed pitches. But I'm just feeling like, I don't know. I don't know. Since I'm not really doing what I want to do this year, which is play like custom leagues with a good crew and just play games, I figured I might as well just work on shit. I did this in 17. The first year 17 came out, like Hood Gauge and Death got in a league that I couldn't get in for some reason. It was filled. So I played D&D by myself, and I ended up working on some things that I wanted to fix. But the thing is like I've been losing some games that I probably wouldn't because I've been using that camera angle. You know what I mean? Like certain pitchers are bodying me like down the strike zone where like I can't sit on their fastballs or and then when they just are getting me off balance with the off speed changeups. Like I don't know if that has like somebody killed me with the Roy Oswald. I know. But still, this game is like if you hit the ball, like you should be able to hit everybody. Some less than others, like the Oswald, like the Kluber, you know what I mean? But like you should still be able to hit everybody. At least, you know what I mean? Give them like the, it does. What cards have you pulled recently? Have you upgraded? Oh shit. Do you like this shit? Oh. Yeah, they fucked up OTs. A lot of people aren't that good with him this year because the card's not that good. Yeah. So you guys are. I was just listening to them talk Yankee ball on the radio. Like, so this is a blessing. It's 50-50 because Herman is not going to eat up those suspended games. You know what I'm saying? So that sucks. But Paxton should be back ready to roll. You know what I mean? If you know, yeah, Judge and Stan kind of little could use some rest, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it works out if they even play, whatever. I mean, I don't know. I don't like this like idea of like people playing not in our own stadiums. Like if it's that bad, like You know what I'm saying? Like, I know New York City's like one of the most concentrated areas for the situation, but if the team and some security people can't go in there and play games without fans safely, then what the fuck, bro? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't think it's a win for baseball. I don't think it's a win for baseball or America. You know, you know, it's fucking thunder and storming around me, dude. It was at least. Yeah. It's so fucking boring right now with this shit. I mean, dude, I don't, I'll take boring for like health, you know what I mean? But still, like how many millions of people watch that Jordan shit that wouldn't have, you know what I mean? People are willing to do anything to be distracted right now. It was good. I didn't know Pippen was fucking lowballed like that money wise. I mean, he fucked himself, I guess, but still, you know? Damn, yo, my bleacher just popped up and said Gronk wants to play with the Bucks. Wow. That obviously means that he just didn't like playing for Belichick. Wow. Wow. Nah, I mean, let's see if that comes into fruition. I remember the Lions were like, they were fucking cock blocking Calvin Johnson in a similar situation, you know, but the Patriots are clearly rebuilding. So, like, if they could get, like, OJ Howard in the third round pick, OJ Howard, yeah. Yeah, they probably wouldn't get much, but I don't know. I don't know. So, what do you think you would go for? Yeah, I like OJ Howard, but they do cock block him down there, no? I don't know. He was in trade rumors last year. Man, I'm not gonna lie, like, I still like OJ Howard, but in a dynasty football standpoint, I think I'd rather have Font and Hawkinson's, you know what I mean? Like, out of those, I don't know. Obviously, Kelsey, fucking Ertz, and Andrews. I just have a thing. I just have a thing for Font and Hawkinson. Like, yeah, I think he's excellent. You know? Yeah, not bad at all. I was the same way. Like, I saw the combine and I was like, he just didn't look the part, right? But like when I saw his highlights with Denver and he was like trucking people and out sprinting DBs, he looked the part, You know, I mean, like you never. It's hard to tell with those speed prospects, those like super athletic guys. Like they've been coming in and out of the league, and like just because they have good numbers, the Kevin Whites, the Perrymans, like it doesn't mean that they're superstar bound. You know. But the good thing about the tight end position is like it's very you have to be the best at the position to be a superstar. You know. So are you elite? Are you better than you know what I mean, the rest? You know, like, and I think Fant could easily be better than the rest. Maybe not better than Kelsey, but like in that top tier. Yeah, yeah. I I I love Kelsey though. Even though I'm a Raiders fan, like he just balls. You know. But I don't know, like the Jets too. Like you want to obviously you like Jamal Adams. It's not a question of that. But like it's you got to pay him or trade him, dude, because he's fucking crying too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like, I guess he has a right. Like, he's upset about the trade shits, and although I don't necessarily agree with his point, and I think he's just bugging out a little bit. Like, I do see like when you draft a player and they like perform above expectations, I think you need to reward these players with money. That's like the way it works. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you feel like, oh, it's not a premium position, then why did we draft him in that round? And I'm a Raiders fan. Like, I do feel like it's not a premium position. I wasn't happy with Jonathan Abram pick last year or Jacobs, to be honest with you. I wanted Harry. I wanted a better corner. You know what I mean? Like, granted, Harry didn't do shit last year. Like, DK Metcalf was the wiser pick. You know, hindsight's always 2020 though. Like, but if Abraham plays as the best safety in the game, you bet your ass I want fucking Mike Mayock to sign him. You know what I mean? I mean, nobody's better than Jamal Adams right now, dude. Maybe the dude from the Cardinals. Maybe Buda Baker. Maybe like Buda Baker's fucking gets mad numbers in my dynasty league. Like we play with defensive players. I mean, other than Buda Baker though, like in terms of the statistical things, like nobody fucks with Jamal Adams at safety, you know. And Buda Baker's clearly, I think, behind Adams. Although, like, he's just a tackle machine. So in my league, I look at Buda Baker like he's something special just because he gets so many solos and shit. We give 2 points out for a solo, 1 point out for an assist. So like Buda Baker's like fucking the man, you know. Him and Landon Collins are like really good in my dynasty football league. We run out. That's what I'm saying. Like, then it all comes down to price, like what you can get for him, and is it worth? It remi- It reminds me a lot of the Marlon Mack. I mean, the Khalil Mack. You know, yes. Except I think Gruden had more incentive to trade Mack because when he got there, Carr was already signed, and Mack and Cooper were bitching about money. So that wasn't like Gruden. That was like Gruden in the situation. You know what I'm saying? In this particular situation, I'm not sure if that new GM was there during Darno's draft last year or the year before. I don't remember. You guys definitely signed a new GM though fairly recently. He wears glasses. He's mad skinny. I don't know. He's a fucking yeah. I don't know, but you guys See, that GM too is suspect because that GM signed the head coach, I don't know what the fucking Jets are doing. All I know is that I thought the Giants should have taken Darno, and the Jets are very fortunate to have gotten Darno. You know, but hmm, that's the same dude who drafted Darno and Adams. Yeah, the signing of Le'Veon Bell was like right after you guys signed them. They were like, they seemed to like not like it either. Yeah, Gaze, I think. Yeah, I mean, what you guys envision for the best for your team really intrigues me because I can make a case that they're going to draft offensive line in the first round, and that's the best thing for them to do. Although I can easily make a case that like getting like Judy or CeeDee Lamb is good, but like their offensive line and their defense, I don't know, man. Like I could seriously make a case that they just grab the offensive lineman. I mean, I know we talked about this not too long ago, and you said you wanted a wide receiver for sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the right thing. Like it all comes down to the quality of player that you draft, and they're all prospects. Everybody looks good when you draft them, but then when they get on the field, like they have to perform at a level. You know what I'm saying? I agree. Yeah, no, I know. The Chiefs. Look at the Chiefs' offensive weapons. Well, they still need some DBs, and so yeah, 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 because they were like one of the worst teams at stopping the pass last year. Like they're gonna draft some DBs. Let's fucking spruce it up. They can't stop the pass. I love that D White dude. Like their front seven was one of the best against the run last year, but that's skewed a little bit because if teams know they can cook you through the air, why would they try challenge your rush defense? You know, like oh yeah, historically, like going back to like Simeon Rice, like that's they always represented the D. You know what I mean? They've had some shitty years, but they're a lot like the Ravens in that regard. Like even in their shitty years, they're still fucking developing. Quan Alexander. Yeah, yeah. I mean, my mom lives like right below Tampa in St. Petersburg, so like I watched their games like quite a bit, and I drafted Mike Evans when he was a rookie in the Dynasty League, so I like them. Like I just I do think Winston's trash though. You know? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, people can hype him up and be like, he threw for 5,000 yards, but when you're throwing like a record-setting pick sixes, you know what I mean? And you're digging your team in a hole, like of course all you're gonna do is pass the fucking ball all game. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? It's that's why like the Bucks are just mad interesting. Yeah, I do think if that yeah. I mean Yeah, look, the Patriots have like fucking some bum I've never even heard of. Like if he can't get them to throw him some money right now, then you know that. And Cam Newton too. I don't know, but like it goes to show you, like the Patriots rather tank for Lawrence than sign fucking Cam Newton or Winston on a deal, like a cheap deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they basically look at these dudes. Damn, now Brady's talking about Gronk in Tampa. The one thing is about the Bucks is they might be willing to overpay for people just because like Brady's contract and shit. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I grew. Hmm. And they could do it clever, like the what team did that where they like they threw in a second round pick. Like let's just say like the Pats want the second round pick, and they're like, and we'll give you Gronk, and then the Bucks are like, oh well, fuck it, we'll give you the second round pick, but give us the fourth round pick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, mhm. Yeah, I do. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I can see the Patriots because I can see them doing this trade though at draft day because like I don't think Belichick is his personality is to like tank for a whole year. I mean, I definitely sees like when he didn't sign a quarterback in the offseason or get a trade with for Stafford or whatever, like you kind of see a path where he could be tanking for Lawrence. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that there's. Mm, yeah, I agree. Hmm. No, I agree. It's not just fantasy football related. It's more like it's more of a burden because you can have average offensive linemen and make them look better than average if you have someone like even Mahomes is a mobile quarterback, dude. Like Mahomes will smoke fucking Tom like Matt Ryan, Drew Brees, Stafford. Baker is actually pretty better out of the pocket than people realize. I saw him take some hits last year running the ball, but he's just a fucking like I don't know. Josh Allen. The thing is, oh yeah, they figured some shit out down there, like how to attack defenses where they're able to hide his height and like schematically use their weapons correctly. Like they're one of the best offensive organizations. I feel like they just get a lot of juice out of their talent. You know, he's definitely a future Hall of Fame. Fucking, he's great. Oh yeah. The only question with him is like if he wins another one, he'll like definitely deserve the great status, but you know, because his defense was good when he got that shit. You know what I mean? Hmm. Yeah. I mean, especially like Wagner seems to be irreplaceable too. So like as he gets up there, that's going to be a problem replacing because he's like far like above. Yeah, he's fucking amazing. Like really, like who would have thought he was better than Kuechly, but he turned out to be better than Kuechly. You know, Kuechly was great too, probably right behind him. It's the second best middle linebacker in the last 5 years. The position's taking a revitalization in the league, though. Like for a few years, it was like, oh, pass rushing linebackers are so much valuable. Anybody can play middle. And in the last few years, they're like, we need middle linebackers that can fucking cover fucking everybody. You know? So it's just changing. CJ Mosley, that I think the Raiders could package one of the best picks for Jamal. No, I mean like I just don't think it's like the type of deal that Mayock would do, but I don't think the Jets would do it either. But I just think like if we offered you our best third round pick and Abram has 4 more years on his deal, you know? So it really depends on what you guys think of Abram, if that's even a reasonable deal or respectable, you know? We don't have any second round picks, you know? But Abrams, yeah, or if you get an offensive line, like I do think there's some receivers where it makes sense to get the offensive line at 10 and then trade Jamal Adams for a pick somewhere between 15 and 25 for a receiver that you want. You know what I mean? Like if Jalen Rager or a Sims. I don't really like Ruggs for the Jets organization though because he's too similar to Perryman right now. I know Perryman only has a 1 year deal, so that really shouldn't like prevent that. But like when I looked at Darno at USC and I saw him 2 years, his second to last year at college with Juju, you know what I mean? I would just prefer a Jalen Rager there. Like it fits more of like the Juju profile to me. Like I don't know. I don't know though. Like I don't know what the Jets think. Like I wish I was working in the NFL getting paid to evaluate these players because I clearly love it. You know? Well, remember you guys did good. Hosey the Giants last year, and it was important because you paid a hefty tax to the Colts. You gave up like 3 second round picks to move up like 5 spots in the first round. You know, you know what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, it turned out to be kind of lucky, but it might have backfired because Josh Allen was going to be there for you regardless. And there's a slight chance that Josh Allen's better than Darnold. Like the day of the draft, it felt like there was no possibility that was the case. Now, granted, the Bills have a better team around Josh Allen the first couple seasons. So even though he's looked better than Darno right now, I still rather have Darno right now just because the team is better around him. But it is an argument going forward. You know what I mean? It wouldn't surprise me if Josh Allen turns out to be better than Darno. You know? Yeah, Crowder's like should be a 75 in Madden. Perryman should be a 75. You know? Yeah. That's where see the thing about Darno is like I love Darno. I love Baker. I love these players and I don't really like a lot of quarterbacks like but like that class just like seemed to have a lot of moxie, a lot of competitiveness to them. You know, where like the Mariota, the Winston class, I was like, I didn't like the Winston Goff class, although they're pretty good. You know, I think Winston's pretty goddamn good, and Goff is he's kind of a bitch, but I just believe in McVay. Like McVay made Kirk Cousins look like the fucking man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he just has something about him where he looks like he's born to play football. Like the way he bounces around in the pocket, the way he's able to locate his receivers and hit them on breaks. I mean, dude, every quarterback's doing that in the league. They're throwing wide receivers open, or you know what I mean? It's just part of the position. But like he does it as in a very like naturalness about him. Like last year, he had no wide receivers, and he was able to go through the landscape of his schedule and like just show some leadership. Like I mean, he's an interesting player going forward because they won the Super Bowl without him. You know, so like he's probably puts immense pressure on himself to deliver. You know, so he that's a team where I'm like for fantasy football wise, right? Let forget who drafts who and where they go, right? Like, which rookie receiver would you rather have? The one on the Raiders, right? The one on the Jets, or the one on the fucking Eagles? You know, like all three landing spots are money. You know, I mean, I don't know where I would want to go, but if I was a rookie receiver in this draft, like I want to go to one of those three teams. You know what I'm saying? I don't, yeah, see, I agree. I agree. I mean, all three of those teams, I feel the Eagles do have. You'll probably get scamped because of Ertz and Goddard, you know. But that doesn't bother me though, because like I don't think the Eagles are that dominant of a team, so I feel like they'll be in a lot of gunslinging situations. You know what I'm saying? So like it's kind of like the juju with Antonio Brown there. You know, yes, you'll be the number one with the Jets, but that means you're going to be getting number one corners more often than not. You know. No, but it does help when you can get clean targets. And with the Eagles, you'll get clean targets. Same with the Raiders. Like the Raiders are not going to set up their receiver to fail. We did that with Cooper already. You know what I'm saying? Like we already did that. Like we're going to give them clean targets. We're going to feed Tyrell Williams and Renfro and Waller and the running backs. And trust me, we're going to look for that guy often. But if it's not there, Carr's not going to force it in that bitch. Yeah. I'm starting to really like Carr more and more going forward. Like, I think he could be special. Like, if I'm ever gonna be a fan of Carr, it has to happen this fucking year. Yeah. Because, like, honestly, like, I'm not a fan of Carr, but every single year I can make an excuse of why he didn't deliver. Besides that borderline MVP year where he broke his leg, you know? So now if we give him a weapon and we just drafted like and signed like our safety position straight and our defensive line position straight. We have one of the best offensive lines in the game. So if we give him a weapon and then draft a couple fucking linebackers and DBs to add to what we got, we have a very, very middle serviceable defense. Very serviceable defense, and he's done with excuses like we have an elite offensive line. We just got you a fucking first round weapon. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. Stop it. Like now's the year he's got to put up big numbers, you know? And like like my problem, I love fantasy football too, is like outside of the like top two picks, I feel like it's just a jumble fuck of bullshit like from like pick 3 to 26. You know what I mean? Like I could literally, or not really 3, but say 4 or 5, because I believe in Zeke and Mike Thomas is like ahead of like Dalvin Cook, like Julio, Devontae Adams, Juju, Tyreek Hill, those Joe Mixons, Aaron Jones, like all those dudes seem to do the same thing for me in fantasy. You know, like they're good, but like Zeke just seems safer. Mike Thomas just seems better, and then both of those dudes, Mike Thomas and Zeke, are way behind McCaffrey and Barkley in my eyes. You know, McCaffrey's the fucking man. Yeah, I just don't see a pattern like that, like where the best guy is the best guy every year. Like, look at Mahomes last year. Yes, he got injured, but like, I just feel like the law of averages suggests that like shit's gonna be fucked up. You know what I mean? I just would bet against the field over McCaffrey being RB1. It's not that I don't think McCaffrey's not the best running back in the league. It's just, yeah, it's like with Trout. Like, how often does Trout win the Triple Crown? Probably not often. Like I don't know. He gets injured too much for that to be the case all the time. This is too many games. How's he fucking like doing that? I mean, he's definitely gonna win some. I don't know how many Triple Crowns he has or whatever the fuck it is. What do you think of Robbie Anderson over there? Yeah, do you like that receiving core with DJ Moore and Samuels? I mean, mhm. Holy shit! Wow, it was kind of similar to what I thought it would be. You know, I said, yeah, they just had to kick him a seventh. But they also freed up. Well, I guess his money wasn't on the books anyways because he was allegedly retired. Wow. I can't believe how quick that happened, dude. Wow. What the fuck?
We are under. Now to the plate, Nico Goodrum. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch.
I always felt, though, too, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jonathan.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. High and deep to left center field. Piscotty's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Step on the bag for 1. On to first. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, number 22.
And now a pitch on the way. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. This will take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. High and deep to right center. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Shot toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Chris.
Here's Chris Davis now.
That's the ball.
1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ball 2 now.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called a ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball.
That's ball 3.
1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
High in the air out to center field. Reyes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. He waits. Now the pitch. Now Canha smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this one, and that one is gone. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. A high fastball is in there. Now a hard liner toward short. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Stephen.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Ground ball left side.
Yeah, but it's
Throw in time, and the side is retired.
and besides, like
Leading off the inning,
Howard's
CJ
going to be, if
Cron.
they keep Howard, going to be the inline tight end.
And the
You know
first
what I
pitch
mean?
of the inning here,
So he's going to be
down
more
and in
like
for a
flashed
ball.
out
It's
as a
1-0.
receiver, like kind of just
Love
getting
the early
tight
lead, but this
advantages
game is
against
far
people.
from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Under it to make the catch is Wendell, one away. Next for the
I don't
Tigers,
like,
Victor
for fantasy, I
Reyes,
feel
as the
like
switch
this
hitter will take
definitely
his cuts
notches
left-handed
Evans
here.
Goodwin
Runs
a
up
little
and
bit
gets this one
to
down,
me.
and he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Lifted in the air out to center field. Laureano
Like,
is
I don't
there
know
now,
where,
and he has it, 2 gone.
like probably in the Amari
Next up
Cooper,
for
like
Detroit,
DJ
Cameron
Moore.
Maben. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A high fastball is in there. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Right.
Digging in, Austin Allen. He'll get to
He's
take
got
his
to be
first
behind
cuts
like
here.
Adams and
One of the
Tyreek
keys
Hill.
to securing a win.
That
They
crowd.
want to keep the pressure
You know?
on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
I don't know.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. The 3-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting ninth. The third
Striding in
baseman,
for Oakland, Chad Pinder, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
3-0 to him now. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first.
Capucci.
No swing, so that's ball 4. At the plate,
Now
Ramon
batting,
Laureano.
number
And he's off
22.
to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop, Marcus.
Into the box,
Semien.
Marcus Semien. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. A shot down the first baseline. The 0-1. High and deep to straightaway right.
yeah.
Ranging back is Maben at the track. The wall. Gone. It's a grand slam. Bo Burrows is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Now here's the pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
To just close after
So
the
now
middle
it's
of them.
Mark Canha. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder looking up. And off the
Leonard
batter's
Fournette,
eye for a
on the
home
Jets.
run. An impressive shot to dead center
Right.
field.
Now batting.
Joey
second
Wendell
baseman,
digs in now.
Joey.
He swings and sends a
Wendell.
bullet to right field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And now gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
The left fielder, number 25. Defense.
Outfielder Steven
He
Piscotty
looked good on
next
the
to
ball,
hit.
Stephen.
Lined hard and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! To the plate now, Austin Allen.
The catcher, Austin.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Maben is there to make the... Ready now, Austin Romine. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The next batter, Jamer Candelario, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Piscotty's there for it. One down. At the plate, Harold Castro.
Batting ninth. The left field.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Piscotty on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Striding in, Nico Goodrum. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Nico Goodrum.
He's set and the pitch.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here it comes. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Ramon Laureano waits on deck. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
The batter, number 22.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ramon Laureano. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Right to him. There's one. On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
The batter, number 10.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marcus Semien. In the air to center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll all set for the start of the fourth. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 the count. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Olsen moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. To the plate now is the designated hitter. Miguel Cabrera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hops this one up. Kenna has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the fourth. And that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron.
He's pitching fucking great. Hal Neuheiser. Bitch. Damn. Nah, he's got him. Hal Neuheiser. Fuck.
Here's the pitch.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me the way this fucker's pitching, you know what I mean? Fuck. Come on, Lindor. Hit the fucking ball, Bob.
By Cron, and
damn.
It's hammered out to left field. Piscotty looks up. Gone!
Come on.
So now to the plate, Victor Reyes.
Now batting, the center fielder.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
Reyes.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The right fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. Throw down to second. Reyes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
3-1 the count now.
Ball 4.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4.
Now
and as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2
Right,
away.
bitch.
Austin Romine will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. Striding in once again, Matt Olson. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Chris Davis next to bat.
Sounds like some fucking sushi they made in wushu with some bats, you know?
First offering on its way. Swung on and chopped down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike.
This is America, bitch. True.
Hit high and deep to right center.
Fucking retarded.
Center fielder on the run.
Bro, that dude's got nut cancer.
He gets there, and that's the second out.
Haniger, he like lacerated his nutsack, dude. What the fuck? That's what happened last year. Like he like busted him up, literally.
2 trips for him thus far.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2-1 to the A's first baseman. Popped up. Candelario calls for it. And the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Jeimer Candelario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. That's smoked, but right into the shift. Standing in now, Harold Castro, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And now hold everything here, as it looks like a balk has been called. And that one might have been a little ticky-tack, if you ask me. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now
first delivery to him on the way. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Scope, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. No balls and 1 strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back.
And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Now batting.
At the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Weekly hit to third. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Anthony Castro gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Castro.
Digging in once again, Joey Wendell. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. First pitch on its way. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. Ready once again, Stephen Piscotty. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's low.
1 out, nobody on. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Next up for the A's, Austin Allen. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a ball 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
I got 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with a bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jack.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
One ball, 2 strikes.
1-2. Here it comes.
I got the count.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Line, but speared on a hop. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, C.J. Cron. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. No balls and a strike to count. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Olsen is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pulled toward right center field. Laureano will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Cameron Maben. It was a walk in his last trip. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And strike 3. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ramon Laureano. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Right fielder, Matt Olson.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And there's one down now. So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th.
Yeah.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh my
Line
God,
drive to
dude.
left.
Dude.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Do you do
He's 2 for 3 and
Mookie,
looking for more here.
Pete and Bueller for Trout and
Here's the
Darvish?
first pitch to him. Out in front of a
This guy's
fastball.
offering me a
This
deal.
is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair
Alonso.
ball.
So you're giving away
Good job to
Alonso
get
and
to it
Mookie?
quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him.
He's
to
trying
a
to give
two-run
away.
single.
He's trying to give away Alonso, Mookie, and Bueller.
Into the box now, Joey Wendell.
Okay.
As he'll get
I
out
like
ahead
the
of a
sound of
changeup
that.
and swing through it for strike 1.
Yeah,
so
what do you
far,
think
2
of that?
for 3 in this one.
For Trout and who?
You Darvish.
Line to the right side. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of
Yeah,
the
I
glove.
mean, it sounds straight.
And that
What do you
runner
think,
will
Beast?
go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That sounds straight too. I can make an argument for both.
Yeah. I'm also leading. I mean, I'm not leading in the categories, but
They
I
say
got
the toughest pitch in baseball is the located
I have a legitimate
fastball.
chance to win
I
the stolen
disagree.
base,
That nasty
like, crown
slider
again.
is tough to hold up on.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Well, that too, but
From the belt, kicks and deals.
2 balls.
Great
What
chance
the
right
fuck,
here as a
Kent?
hitter to be really
Chris
aggressive.
Bryant.
Two guys
I'm leading with
already
Chris
on.
Bryant.
Pretty
He's
good
got
shot. He's
25
gonna
right
get a
now.
challenge pitch right here.
But
Started
Trout
to
is
go
like
around,
I have
but
like
he's
20
able to
something
check
home
his
runs in
swing
like
for ball 3.
18, 20 games or something like that.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes
Basically
moot as
averaging
it's
a home run
called
every 4
strike
at
2.
bats. So
Drilled on the ground to short.
guy was just
Scooped
asking
up.
me what.
Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge.
Also, like I mean, I pretty much have to
Digging in now,
trade
Austin
Mookie
Romine.
for Bellinger,
He'll try and
right?
do what he can to work toward
Like
cutting into
Pete,
this big
Bellinger, and
offensive.
Bueller for
It
Trout.
doesn't look-
You gotta
Swing
say
and a
yes to
high
that,
drive
right?
to right center field. Gone to lead off the inning. Standing in now, Jeimer Candelario.
Now batting.
You guys trying to bring
Listen,
Trout
takes
back to
strike
LA.
one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. A hit and 2 at bats for him at this point in the ball game, and right into the shift. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Broken
either.
bat as this ball's hit on the ground.
Yeah.
What's that?
And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. To the plate now, Harold Castro lifted down the line in left. Heading
Yeah,
after
it
it
is
is
kinda crazy
Piscotty,
now.
and they can't run it down. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
What do you think of Roldy? Harold Castro.
Into the box,
batting.
Nico Goodrum. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Count now a ball and a strike.
I don't get it. Why didn't he want to play for Tom in
1-2 now as that one's fouled
New
off.
England?
From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up.
Oh, really?
Pinder in foul ground. 1 out.
But that division's friendly, bro. You
Digging
play in
in and looking
Atlanta,
for more.
it's kind of warm.
Jonathan
Carolina,
Scope
kind of
is
warm.
working
Well,
and
yeah,
then playing
it's like a
Boston.
nice little
3
retirement
thus far.
home.
Line drive, and that's a base
For
hit
real.
into center field.
Buckets.
And they'll hold that
Buckets.
runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
The designated
Out of
Yeah,
the
they wanna-
limelight.
They want to crawl in your asshole and fucking tell you what to do and
double
shit.
play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Fly ball
Damn,
out
Mitch
to
Garver
straightaway
just
right
tied this
field.
fucking game
And
to me.
this
That's
is
my
gonna get
nigga,
down.
dog.
Extra
Towing
bases.
me.
Big
Wow.
shit.
Starting to make some inroads here.
Get it.
And the second run will score as well.
Watch out, Pimpin.
So that'll bring up
Now
C.J. Crone.
The first baseman.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up.
Crone.
And this is going to
Oh,
wind
here
up
goes
a foul
Jonathan
ball.
Villar with a nice little fucking
It's
single right
taken.
after that.
Now it's
Ooh.
0-2. 3 runs already home here. And here's a
Trying
ball
to do the
hit in the
Miami
air.
Marlins team affinity shit. I need 20 hits with
And
this
no one
ball.
will track it down. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The next 0-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. Coming to the plate now, Victor Reyes.
Now
It
batting,
was a
the
flyout
center
for him in
fielder,
his last trip.
Victor Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Pops this one up. Pinder's got it for route number 3.
Chad Pinda.
Stepping in, Austin Allen. It was a walk in his last trip.
The catcher.
Pitch on the way.
Austin Allen.
Outside.
Yomani Grindal, baby boy. Get the job done,
The 1-0.
Pimp Juice.
Is taken for ball 2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Ooh.
Line drive base hit.
Mm-hmm.
Now batting. The third baseman.
This dude's fucking collapsing.
At the plate now, Chet Hinder. As the first pitch misses to him,
Put
it's
Darren
1-1.
O'Day in there and started
Ground
smacking
out
that
picked
bitch.
him last time up. 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Hit hard down the line.
Oh, come on. Dude, if I'm getting 3 diamonds out of it, you have to at least consider it, right? Ultimately, the question that I have right here, right, is let's throw all the individual rewards off the. I'm not getting Bellinger, no, but the deal was Pete Alonso, Mookie, and Bueller, which is you got to consider.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He isn't. I haven't even used him.
The next 3-2.
Should I just tell him if
Now here's a check
he would give? Well, I could give Darvish back.
No swing, so that's ball 4. Gregory Soto enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try.
I'm trying to win a World Series.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers.
First delivery to
Pitching
him
depth.
on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Perhaps. I mean, my rotation's like pretty solid.
This is line to left. Castro is there, and he makes
Yeah,
the
it's true.
catch for the out.
It makes my number 1 more
And he'll move up to
formidable.
third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
The batter, number 10.
Now in the box, Marcus Semien.
Yeah.
And their runners at the
And
corners
Mookie's
now.
not that
Ready
good,
with the
right?
first pitch.
And
Here it
these
comes.
guys are play like high golds, no? So.
The 1-0. High
Is
fly ball
Bueller
out to
tough in the game
straightaway
though, or
center.
no?
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third.
Sure
He'll get
is,
in to
man,
score,
dude.
and it's
Blake
a
Snell
run
is
batted
a
in on the
fucking
sacrifice
glitch.
fly.
Blake Snell is a glitch in this game.
So stepping in, Matt Olson. He was retired via
Ball
the
that
ground
comes out
ball
like
I loved
time
him
up.
last year, and then he just fucking disgusted
From the
me. He's still
stretch.
good though.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here.
It just like
0-1.
comes out over the top. Yeah.
As a look, now the pitch.
It's a goat.
A swing and a
It's a
shot hit
goat.
down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
What's up, Pimp Juice?
Hanging under this 1-1 lead.
there.
So I'm
Into the third
putting
and
Roy
fast.
Oswalt out of the relief pitchers. How's that possible?
You can use your
Chopped up
starters.
the line
Yeah.
to first, but
I've
this
seen
is
people
a
use
foul
Kluber.
ball as the
You
count holds
bring
steady
Kluber
at
into the
1-2.
The fuck?
Yeah.
How do you
From
how
the
do you
belt,
warm them up?
kicks and deals. And
They're
Olsen
they're
with
in
a
your.
drive out to deep right, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He's got
Now
fucking
batting.
6 outs to tie
The
this game.
designated hitter.
Or for me to blow it, whatever you want to say.
At the plate, Chris Davis.
I like the sound of you
He'll
blowing.
take a look at a sinker here, too low
Of
for
course
ball
you
1.
would, motherfucker. You want that
The
rainbow
lead,
shit
bro.
all the time.
Wait, what?
And he
What are you-
won't
what are you
fire
talking
him
about?
Either. It's 2-0.
We good, bro?
Fuck! Are you
That's a
pissing me
look.
off?
Sure.
Well, I'm fucking in the top of the
towards
fucking
center
eighth inning,
field.
nigga. What's wrong with you?
Reyes will get there, and he puts
Sorry,
it
Daddy.
Fuck
into
is
the box
wrong with
now.
you, bro?
Cameron Maben.
Pimp
He'll have
juice?
the first crack at it here as
Only
we
got
start
2
inning number
pitches
8.
of fucking
Strike
stamina.
1 to start the at-bat. Hit high and deep to left field. Piscotty looks up.
Oh, Josh Bell. That's a fucking shot, baby boy.
Wow.
To lead
Insurance
off
run.
the inning.
Freaking Nico Goodrum took me
Stepping
deep.
in now,
Wow.
Austin Romine.
Now batting.
Fouled
Oh,
off.
you got taken deep by Nicholas Goodwin.
As we near the end of this
Playing
one, I think
the-
it's safe to say that the story of the
Tigers
game has
computer team.
undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what
That
we've
insurance
witnessed?
run felt beautiful.
As a
Since
former
Beast got the
offensive player,
proverbial
I
boot.
absolutely love it. Kudos to both
So,
lineups
who do
for
you
doing
think
absolute damage
is
today. One of the most
better?
fun watches of the year.
You know,
The-
Nero, what this
Now
shows
batting.
me is this new age
The
way
third
of guys
baseman.
going
Who the
up there.
fuck is
They're
it?
swinging
Victor
hard. You
Robles
need to make good pitches, quality pitches.
or Oscar
If
Mancata?
you don't
Oh,
have
boy.
command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this
Who do you
afternoon.
like
Ball
out of those
flying out
two?
at near record
Robles?
pace.
Mancata. Oscar
And he
Mancata.
fouls this one off. hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it.
So would you do Belly and Bueller for Trout?
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
I can't let him get Trout and Bellinger on the same team.
Yeah.
And he gets ahead here.
I mean, he's not very good at the game, to be honest.
I don't care. Bums can hit with Trout and Bellinger.
And it's into center field.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's why
every dog has its day, you know.
Nico Goodrum, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike
one.
Comes into
Motherfucker.
this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
You good, bro?
One there. Relay to first.
I guess. He just got a home run.
Into the box, Mark Hanna. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, Mark Hanna.
Line drive, base hit down the line. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Come on, you stupid fuck. What's wrong with this nigga's slider all of a sudden, bro? Bitch.
Into the box now, Joey Wendell. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
This guy's think I'm sending you 3 diamonds.
Kicks and deals. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Oh, boy.
The left fielder, number 25.
To the plate now, Stephen Piscotty.
Yeah, he's like not, he said not Belly staying, but I'm sending you 3 diamonds. Mookie, Bueller, and Alonso, and I need a first baseman or starting pitcher back. So I give him Pujols back.
Hit hard to short, fielded cleanly.
No, you end the deal immediately.
Gets him 1 gone.
Yeah.
Like, you have Trout, like, he has no pull in what's going on.
Yeah, and they take another single.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
You said Bellinger has to come in the fucking deal, then the deal's over. If he's saying that's not the case.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. You're teaching me how to negotiate like a juggernaut.
As this is down for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Kyle Funkhauser comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Oh, come on, bro. Hit this fucking meatball, dog.
At the plate now, Chad Pinder, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. Bro. It's 0-1.
You can just say nah to like
grounded to short.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah, I mean, I had to give up my best offensive players.
Now back to the top of the lineup.
For Trout. Even though like Rizzo and Rizzo Baez and
so looking for better fortunes here.
I mean, there's like 4 players.
That's all you can ask. You can't control the results.
That's an insurance run.
Again.
Pimp Juice. Who is that? Juan Soto?
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
He's number 11. Oh my God! I just hit a home run with Florial, dude. Buckets!
In now, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so
far. Who do I put
in
in here, Muncy or Olsen? I guess Olsen's
to the left side, but it's well foul.
Going for my 43rd home run with that guy.
The 1-1.
He just put in the lefty? Fuck it. I'm gonna put in. I'm taking Matt Olsen out. Fuck this motherfucker. Who I got? I got a... Fuck it, I'm leaving Olsen in here.
High and deep to right center.
Semien, see ya.
Oh my God, he put in Ryan Fierabend.
And the
knuckleballer
will score as well.
He's got a fucking 62-mile-per-hour knuckleball. I'm gonna put
switch
over
your
the
hitting.
Fence.
You have to switch your hitting.
So now to the plate, Matt Olson.
You have to switch your hitting to directional.
That's in there for strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. And And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Fuck.
What team does that guy play for?
1-1.
He's a free agent, isn't he?
Fucking
High
bomb.
fly ball out to deep right
another
field.
home run with Olsen.
Ranging back is Maben.
Oh
It
my
bangs
God.
off the scoreboard and it's gone.
Alright.
Into the
Now
box,
batting.
Chris Davis.
The designated hitter.
2003.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
No pitch moves like that in real life. I don't give a fuck. That shit's going side to side, up and down at the same time, bro. What kind of pitcher can throw a fucking pitch that does an Irish jig on the way to the fucking strike zone, bro?
Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Jose Cisnero enters now in a mop-up role. Thus he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Fuck all that.
At the plate, Mark Hanna fouled away. 0-1, here's the pitch. 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, here's where Chapman is saying there's a 2-run lead. Don't fuck this up, baby boy.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
You put in somebody. Goldschmidt.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Looking up is the center fielder.
Wow.
To the track,
3 in
to
a
the
row.
wall. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs.
Up next
To the plate now, Joey Wendell, as he lays off a
Yeah.
fastball too low for ball one.
Playing the
Four
computer
hits
though.
already
It's
in this
like
one and looking for number 5 here. Not close.
Computer
It's
games.
2-0. 8 runs already in this inning. Down low, and the
It's your
plot
former
thickens
team.
here. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
This guy raping the CPU.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far.
Ah,
to center
they got
field.
me.
Let's go, Chapman. Do your fucking
Reyes.
job.
Please see the box score, bro.
Stepping in, Jonathan Scope. On
Strike
the night,
one.
he's 2 for
Big.
4 with a pair of
The
singles.
second baseman.
0-1 count
Jonathan.
and the pitch. Lined back
Strike
over
two,
second.
motherfucker.
Lands in for a base hit.
21
And he's
runs,
3
a
for
little.
5 in this one. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitters on base. Now a ball
Yo.
lined toward the alley in left center.
Chill, Miguel.
Laureano slide
this
over
win.
and put this one away, and
He's
that's
the
out
player of
number
the game.
1.
Oh, Florio
He'll
would have
scurry
a double
back
and a
to
home
first
run.
as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Damn, that home run is
Now
good.
the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball.
I thought it was Josh Bell. I was
And
like,
no one will
damn.
track it down.
Computer be hitting some
Nothing
pitches,
in 1
bro.
count. Here it comes.
Oh, yeah. He hit some bullshit. Damn, this shit was cool.
Runners on first
Another
with 1
thing,
down. Fly ball
The
out
dude
to
was pitching
straightaway
a
right
no-hitter
field.
through 5. I get 2 runs in the 6th, 2 in the
Olsen
7th, 1 in
there
the
to
8th.
put it
1 in
away,
the
and the
9th.
runner will be forced
End
to
up with 10
retreat back
hits.
to first. So coming to the plate, Victor
next
Reyes.
for the
He
Tigers,
flew out in his last
the
at
center
bat.
fielder,
Sent in the air out to
Victor
straightaway central.
Reyes.
Laureano is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Damn, he's
Man,
giving
I don't
Mark
care
Cannon.
who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10
Mark
wins in a
Hanna
row
had
for
3
them.
home runs.
So they
That's
feel
fun
like
ball
they
game.
could beat
4
anybody in the
hours
league
and
right now.
17
And
minutes.
they're making it look awfully easy,
Olsen.
too.
21
Oh my
to
God.
6, the final in this one
Slaughter.
this evening.
And we remind you
Oakland
to please
posted a 3-run
drive home
first to
safely.
propel them to the
Olsen
win.
has 94
Frankie Montes
RBIs.
earns the
Jesus.
victory on the mound.
Who's got Olsen,
Daniel
you?
Norris
Yeah,
allowed
I'm
7
sorry,
earned
Lee.
runs to cross the plate in a losing effort. So that just
Hey,
about
1,
does
2,
it for
3,
Mark
What team?
DeRosa,
4,
Dan
5,
Plesac,
6,
Heidi
7, 8,
Watney,
9,
and our
9
entire
home
crew.
runs.
I'm Matt
Or
Vasquez,
9?
and you've been watching
No,
MLB
3,
The
5,
Show.
6,
For
7,
more,
8,
make
yeah,
your
8
way
home
over to
runs.
theshownation.com.
What team are you in the other league?
Oakland.
Oh. They have like no fucking lefties on that team, dude, besides Olsen. Horrible. Fuck, his general manager over there deserves to get shot. You can't fucking sign like a fucking little ass lefty bat for that lineup, you know?
I have Joey Wendell. I traded for him.
Of course, you gotta trade for lefty bats, dude.
Come on, Freddie. Where you at, Freddie? That's cute.
What do you think of that relief pitcher?
Got
What's his
49
name?
games
Trevino?
though. I don't know.
He's
How many
good.
games do I have? Yeah, you might catch me. 44. Suarez with 30. That's cute. Wow. The fuck? Yeah, this guy's cheesing against the computer. Yeah. Cheesing.
So you guys stopped playing those one-on-one basketball leagues or no? Oh, you stopped completely?
Yeah, 18 to 10 against the computer.
How'd you do in those leagues? Did you ever win the
Alright, we'll fix that.
championship or no? Damn. It's hard to play one-on-one. I find, like, I used to play one-on-one